Hi, this is Steven at Classic Typewriter, doing a tutorial for this 1961 Groma Kolibri N model. This is the case, different than its earlier Groma Kolibri counterparts. The standard, you push the button, pull this out, that's on the bottom, loop that through. The case has a pocket up here which usually will house the manual. This has the original manual, which is nice. Of course, I don't think it's in English, but the pictures tell all. Very remarkable and beautiful machine. This is the most perfect one I've had or seen. Some of these later ones they're just better taken care of. They remedied this issue a little bit where in the early Groma Kolibris this is worn off on every one of them. This has a little cap under there, which kind of buffers against that, because when this folds down for whatever reason, that keeps that from just chipping off the paint. Kind of nice. Notice that this just sets in the case against these grooves. In the earlier ones, there were pins that went up into the feet. Very stunning, beautiful conversation piece machine. Has a little... The icon here is plastic instead of the metal, as are these carriage release levers. This has an interesting feature in that when this paper finger is down, it's a carriage lock. So that needs to be up to use it for writing. Notice how there's two knobs here. You can usually loosen one and that'll make it turn without ratcheting. And then you tighten it again, turn it to the right, this inner piece, and it'll ratchet again. This has metal paper holders there instead of the rubber, which is nice because they don't wear out. This is the roller release on this side, just so you know what all these switches are for. Fairly simple, straightforward machine. This is the line spacing. There's a few different spacing. That's 0 spacing at the bottom. I think 3 line spacing at the top. I'll go down and then up 1 to single line spacing. Backspace. This one may have been a converted QWERTY, which means they switched the Z and the Y because it has some of these European accent keys. Oh, this is the margin, or this is the ribbon reversal switch. It will do that automatically, but if it ever gets hung up or you need to switch, you just flip that one way or another. How you adjust the margins, you push down this little piece and then let it catch into the groove somewhere. These may have had buttons on them at some point. They don't now. It's hard to tell with some of these older and somewhat unique machines. Let's do a little type sample here. This is the left side page guide. You just move this tiny little thing to catch it. This paper's not square, that gives us some problems. You move these holders so that they're both on the paper. That'll help you out. Let's see here. Nice soft plating on this one. I'm typing a little slow because I don't know where all the keys are. The colon's up there, for instance. Okay, nice, very smooth action. Where's the single quotation? Comma. The dash. Dash again. Missed the G. Backspace works well. Is there an exclamation point? No, so we're going to use the single quotation period under it. Once again, there is an exclamation point here. That's nice. I like when they have those. They type a little more cleanly. You can see every time I'm returning the carriage, I'm looking for a little asterisk. I don't see one, so I'm going to just use some dashes. This has blue ribbon installed because that was requested. You'll see every time I return the carriage, the machine turns a little bit, so at the end of a page it'll look like that. Which is interesting because these feet are still fairly soft. The way you remedy that is you put like a pad or some textured thing underneath. A typewriter pad is ideal. You can see this has very quick, nice action, nice 10 character per inch typeface in the blue. Little typo there. Just getting to know the keyboard, to tell you the truth. I type on, when I go to a different machine, there's a different feel, there's a different pressure required. The special keys are all kind of hidden. So that kind of explains that. And this cover, you want to move this over. Well, remember we have to release that. Move this over, lift this off. These are the original metal ribbon spools. Certain size diameter, though, the plastic ones we sell will also fit in there. These just, let me see if I can see this in the video. Okay, I can't. There we go. You see how this is the ribbon reversal. When the ribbon gets low, it'll reverse. And to lift it off, you need to release that and then pull this upward. And then feed this in a very special way as it states in the manual. You feed behind these two. These are all a little bit different. Actually, this one looks somewhat familiar. There we go. Shift lock. Can you see that? Let's see. Get a little bit closer. I'm just doing a little bit of a demo on how to feed the ribbon. So you're going to slip in these spools. You're going to loop behind these two teeth. This is a nice easy feed. You're going to loop I know how to do this one. Let's see. Okay, I see now. You're going to loop behind those two middle teeth. Very unique design here. And then under this W shape on either side. This is actually a fairly easy feed compared to some of these ultra portables. And then over the bottom piece. So in the end you have something that looks like this and it'll hold it very steadily. Again, I have to learn a new thing every day. But that's how you feed that. Beautiful, gorgeous, epic machine. I don't think you'll find one that's prettier. If you do, let me know. And thank you so much. This is Steven at Classic Typewriter. And again, I'm going to move this over. These two pins go into these two slots on either side. Probably going to get some ink on there. Indeed. And there you go. Steven at Classic Typewriter. Thank you. I'll see you on the other side.